Hey y'all, today I'm going to actually do an unboxing and a review of the Department 56 Town Hall. This is a piece that I'm really excited about using in the Christmas in the City Village display that I'm going to be doing this year. And I think, like from last year's setup, we're going to be adding some more skyscrapers, but, I think, in any, downtown like city, you kind of need City Hall to kind of like anchor it all, to kind of like, kind of give that that vibe that, is like the capital city kind of thing. So this is a piece that will be new for this year, and I kind of like want to go ahead and take a look at it with you guys and, kind of see what it's given. So let's have a peek now. So I believe this one was ordered used, but with all great finds on the internet and the marketplaces, it's basically new. So let's get this one out. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so some things I'm immediately picking up on is I definitely like, as you can see here, these steps that lead up to the front door. I also like the Merry Christmas sign. It's really, really cool. You can also see that they also have these like little trees up here. For some folks, who have like a variety of the different types of trees in their villages, you're probably aware that there are some trees that are this size as well. Just thinking from a scaling perspective, it actually will at least make sense in my mind. Definitely like when you're using different trees, you could also use like those same type of trees when you're doing like your landscaping around here. Yeah, but it's really, really cool. You can kind of see it has like nice little details at the top. All sides of it are actually pretty well detailed. And kind of like how I envision this one potentially, especially just because it has like such a very strong, front facade. I'm thinking, potentially, making this, if there was like some type of like square, you could definitely like have this, kind of like as the centerpiece to, like the town square. And then, essentially in the backdrop have some of your taller, skyscrapers. But yeah, this is really cool. Actually, just thinking out loud too, again, with this being in the front of like or kind of like behind like a square, a town square, it'll actually kind of be like one of the centerpieces, for that, like that level. And then, obviously with all the people and, accessories around it. But yeah, I definitely see this definitely being kind of like one of the centerpieces to the whole setup. Yeah, so more news to come to see how this was going to be incorporated. But all in all, it's a really, really nice piece. And I'll get this lit up for you guys to kind of like have a more closer look.